welcome back to the Beerly Football Podcast. As always, I am your host, Zachary Smith. Joins me as always are my two good friends, Trevor Scott and Kerry Dempsey. How are we doing tonight, boys?
Excellent. Kerry, I'll let you go first. Why don't you tell them about your weekend?
Wow, I went to the beautiful Tampa, Florida. Saw Trevor, drank some beers. A Four Loko may have been involved in situation, but it's pretty solid. Sadly, no football this weekend, but still pretty solid. I'll take it.
Pro Bowl was on.
Exactly. No football was on. Exactly. We'll talk about that a little bit later. How you doing, Trevor?
Excellent. Can't complain. Good as always.
That's good.
How are you, Zach?
I am, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be real on the show with you guys. I am so tired. I'm so tired. Worn out. I've been very busy lately, but you know what? The show must go on. I'm here tonight.
You know what should wake you up? Beerly.
Really don't stop, baby.
Yeah. Grind don't stop. Beer don't stop. All right.
Beer.
Speaking of beer, what are you drinking tonight, Trevor?
Shock top, Belgian white. It's actually my first time having this. I've heard of it a lot. Heard a lot of people talk about it, but first time. It's actually my first sip right here.
You're losing your Belgian white virginity.
Happens to all of us.
Actually, I'm not.
Wow. And was it good or no?
It kind of hurt. Oh, the beer? Yeah, it's good. It's pretty good. It's great. What are you having, Jerry?
What do you expect from me?
I went with the Yingling.
Fancy Bidet 8 for the third straight week, I think. It's consistent. It's mediocre. It's cheap. I'll take it. Why not?
I'm not okay with this. What does this show become?
Hey, you could buy me beers and then, buy me some fancy IPAs.
Well, I just filed my taxes. And
so you could buy me plenty.
I'll buy me plenty.
Wow.
I am having it's a repeat on the show. I had it a couple weeks ago. It is a Laughing Skull Amber Ale. Their trademark slogan is "Crack open a skull."
Wow.
So, yeah.
Sounds like Alvin Kamara.
And like I said the last time I had this on the show, this is from the Atlanta Brewing Company. Nice to support a local business, and it tastes good too.
Don't you feel great today?
I do. I feel really good today.
Shout out to Atlanta. If only they had a good football team.
Oh man, they got a former quarterback playing in the Super Bowl though. The Georgia boy, Matthew Stafford, playing in the Super Bowl this weekend.
And they do have a tight end that actually caught a touchdown.
Oh my gosh, no way.
A touchdown.
Wait, hold on. It wasn't real football, so it doesn't count. I'm just going to
say.
No, it doesn't count.
Next year.
Yeah, it does. He caught a touchdown against all the best defenders in the NFL.
It's a Pro Bowl. It doesn't count.
Best defenders in the NFL.
Let's see the more amazing stat, which I saw on his, I think, Twitter or something, that he did not have a touchdown in the United States his entire rookie season.
That's fine.
His only touchdown.
International love, baby. He's an international tight end. How many tight ends can do that? How many tight ends scored overseas? That's a better question.
Probably a lot.
This year?
Probably more than him.
This year?
I'm sure.
Do you think more tight ends caught in the NFL caught passes overseas this year than Kyle Pitts?
It could happen. You never
know. I guess I wasn't. This year that just happened. It could happen.
Hey, Mike Gesicki might have had a big game. I forget. I don't know. It was a while ago. You never know. Anyways. Everybody forgets London.
That's what happens when you drink Bud Light. You just start spewing.
Spewing great knowledge of football.
So speaking of the Pro Bowl, I got a question for you guys, okay? Why do we do the Pro Bowl? Like, for me, it's literally, for me, it literally is just a waste of time in between the NFC and AFC championship games and the Super Bowl. Nothing interesting.
It's for kids, honestly. Kids, fans.
Nothing happens. But here's the thing. Is it worth the $50,000 of revenue they're going to get from that, or even high side.
$50,000.
No, but $50,000 of revenue, but you also have to subtract the amount of money that they're spending to get all the players there, to put on this entire event, the skills challenge, make all the uniforms. Is it worth that money to the NFL when for football fans, I don't think it does that much?
It's
I mean,
priceless to the kids.
Who's
Priceless to the kids.
right
When there was
idea?
an NFL experience in Tampa, I went to that. It was so fun.
That's different.
Yeah.
But whose bright idea to have all these NFL stars go to Las Vegas? I
What?
mean, all these people go to Las Vegas? What do you expect is going to happen?
People get
Alvin
It was in
arrested.
Vegas?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Alvin Kamara could be done. You never know. I mean, you just lost could potentially just lost one of your bigger stars in the NFL for a game that meant nothing.
Yeah.
What do you mean lost him?
He's got arrested.
He's not getting suspended.
He's up to 5 years.
Huh?
Did you see the guy's
Facing up
face?
to 5 years.
Did you see the guy's face?
No. He beat him on bad.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
He got like his eye bulged out or something.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Yeah. Ho's doing well though.
what he said.
But yeah, that was interesting. But
You
that
looked
seemed
at
about
him wrong.
the only exciting thing for the Pro Bowl. Like,
The guy getting beat up.
yeah, I mean, who cares? I mean, why was Mac Jones there? No offense to Mac, but like, who wants to go see Mac Jones in the Pro Bowl?
Wait,
When
Trevor.
Mac Jones did the gritty, that's how you know like the Pro Bowl is not
Yeah.
real.
I just don't. How did he even make it?
I have
It
no
was
idea.
Justin Herbert, Patrick Mahomes, and Mac Jones. Kind of step off between the first two.
Yeah, Mahomes and Mac Jones way better than Justin.
Okay, calm
Wow.
down. Calm down. Listen, this guy.
Here, I mean, we're barely sports, we're barely football. How many of us actually watch the Pro Bowl?
All right, raise your hands on go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Nobody.
Show us.
And we love
wonder-
football, but it's just not football. Like, I was thinking when I was watching some highlights of it the other day.
How much highlights too?
I was watching some highlights of it, and I was thinking, how fucking boring would it be to be a defensive lineman and make the Pro Bowl? How
You probably get to keep the
fucking-
jerseys though.
Hey, they used to get to go to Hawaii, like
Yeah.
this is a vacation.
And now they go to Las Vegas and get arrested.
Exactly. I wonder how many viewers they even get for the Pro Bowl.
2.
You think that team is gonna stay in Las Vegas, the Raiders?
Yeah.
Like long term? You think so?
They're all arrested by 2 years.
Yeah. At some point, it's
But it's just dumb. I mean, at least the other All-Star games are a little bit like the NBA All-Star games have been better the last couple of years.
really hoops.
MLB All-Star games not bad. Hockey
baseball.
game they have like 3-on-3, but at least that's a little more entertaining. But Pro Bowl just pointless. I know I saw this a bunch, but I know a lot of people are suggesting
The toilet bowl.
the toilet bowl having the 2 worst teams play this week. Whoever wins the game gets the #1 pick. What do you guys think of that idea?
Let's let Zach go first. It's his voice, his game.
I think it would be interesting. I guess it gives you a chance. Like I guess it gives the 2 worst teams a chance to show that they won it. You know what I mean?
Imagine losing.
Although
that
it's a
game.
little weird. It's a little weird when like you're 3 or 4 weeks out from having played a game and then expected to go back and play a game. I know one
That's
reason
true.
that the Pro Bowl is weird for like those All-Star players is it gets obviously they're not playing real football, but it does take them out of like their off season for a lot of those guys because they're not in the championship game. I know some of them probably would rather just be relaxing.
That's
I
what's
mean,
gonna
like-
hold it back from like ever actually happening.
Yeah.
Is like professional athletes resting for 3-4 weeks and then being supposed to go play a game. Like the injuries in that game would be crazy.
Yeah.
Hey man, like what else do Detroit Lions and Jacksonville Jaguars fans have to look for?
Well,
Like
Hey,
that
you
was
also
the
have
Super
to.
Bowl every year.
Here's another issue with it. A lot of times, the team at the bottom of the league ends up firing their head coach and then hiring someone while the playoffs are going on.
That's true.
like we
So
saw.
you'd be coming into that game with a head coach that's had less than 2 weeks with a team.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it would ever happen, but I think it's a fun idea to put
It
out
is a
there.
fun it's a fun idea. I
Nobody
just don't
likes
think it'll
Pro
ever
Bowl,
happen.
but
Who do you think would win that game?
the
Uh,
Lions.
Probably the Lions.
Lions were they played hard every game this year. Jags. They played hard against Indianapolis, and that was it. But it's kind of off subject, but we mentioned with the new coaches, there's a ton of, I think, have all the coaches spots been filled? I believe so.
I think so.
Dennis Allen going to New Orleans. What are your thoughts on all the coaching hires so far? What do you think's the worst one, best one?
I know Zach doesn't like Doug Peterson. I like Doug
Yeah.
Peterson in Jacksonville. I like what New Orleans did. But as far as a bad one, I don't know if I hate any of them right now. Lovey Smith is kind of interests me.
Yeah, it's kind of a
I
weird
actually
one.
kind of like Lovey Smith. I like the Lovey Smith picking. Who is
Do
Houston,
you
right?
lovey it?
I love it.
Do you
I,
lovey it?
Yeah, I love it.
I thought they should have kept him for another year, but
Yeah, I mean, he was in a
but
tough situation. They didn't get him any players, and they kept Deshaun Watson out.
are we surprised Brian Flores didn't get a job?
Yes,
He
extremely
deserved
surprised.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
almost like there's something going on there.
but the one I don't like, Josh McDaniels. I don't think he's a great offensive coordinator. He obviously wasn't a good coach his first time through. I know why the Raiders think he's gonna, come
Life
in
is
there.
about second chances.
True. I mean, I don't know. Don't see huge
And
hope for
second
them.
year. What?
Is the year of the beer? I'm expecting him to be the bust of the year.
Josh McDaniels.
What?
Yeah, don't expect much.
Of the year.
Bust of the year, yeah.
Why didn't they stick with the guy that they had there as interim?
I don't know. I mean, the players seem to like him. I guess I
Well,
mean,
not only that, he got him to the playoffs when they were almost out of it at a point.
yeah. I mean, the players played hard for him. I guess just I know they just didn't see him as a guy to lead the team going forward. I mean, it really comes out if they see his Carr as the franchise QB there, and if they want to start somewhere else with McDaniel. But
See,
should
that's
be
what makes them picking up McDaniel makes me think that they want to move on from Carr.
That would be so dumb, in my opinion.
It would
Carr-
be. I
Carr-
Like, that team was
completely
bad.
agree.
Carr to Tampa.
No, Russ to Tampa. It's already happened.
Carson Wentz to Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I've seen that a lot. I
Yeah.
mean,
Are you serious?
Yeah. Him, Teddy Bridgewater.
What?
Yeah.
Why? I don't want them.
I think Carr would be a great fit there. Wilson.
Carr would be cool. I like
I feel
Russ.
like-
He was
I
throwing
feel like Russ-
touchdowns to Mike Evans in the Pro
I
Bowl.
feel like Russ will stay, but I don't know. We got a whole off season to wait.
Yeah.
But
Really
There's
awesome.
there is something big coming up this week. I don't know what it is. I think it's on Sunday.
The Super
Pro Bowl.
Bowl. It's
I mean the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl.
Evan McPherson kicking balls.
Heavy Mac.
That's all that
Yeah.
matters.
Yeah, got the big one tonight. This I was gonna say tonight. This weekend.
Super Bowl's tonight, by the way, guys.
Yeah, Super Bowl's tonight, by the way, guys. Hope you guys are tuning in instead of watching this. But yeah, Super Bowl's tonight. I did it again. Super Bowl.
It is tonight.
Super Bowl is this Sunday. I believe it's 5 p.m. kickoff. So late afternoon, early evening. Bit of a Cinderella story versus a team that a lot of people picked to make it all the way this year with how much they added in the offseason and during the season in free agency and trades and all kinds of stuff. Trevor, who do you think is going to come out on top in this game?
Pause. Let's actually go with Kerry first.
Kerry's not there right now.
Man, I've been riding with them every week. They're talking about, they're lying, they're the defense. Give me the Bengals. They're gonna do it.
They're going to
They
do
keep
it?
doing it. They're gonna do it one more time. I got the Bengals. I got a score prediction for you, but I'm not giving it out here. I have the best 2 score predictions, by the way. So, I'm 2-0 as well. But yeah, we're gonna have a video on that. I'll give you what went into my score prediction, but I got the Bengals. Who they?
Kerry, what do you think's going to happen?
I don't know, honestly. I mean, I feel like
What's gonna happen? I don't know.
either team could win this game. I mean, you look at the Rams, that defensive line led by Donalds, they're probably the biggest advantage against a pretty bad Bengals O-line.
Mm-hmm.
They got stars, Ramsey, the defense. Could have got burned in the playoffs, but, it's Jalen Ramsey. They got OBJ, Cup, Akers. They got a lot of weapons to work with, but I don't know. I'm still not on the Stafford train. I still think he's going to choke.
He's in the Super Bowl. What do you mean?
I don't know. I'm still waiting for the Detroit
Look
Lions.
at this hater, guys. Look at this hater. He's right here.
But above all, Bengals, Rams, winner, loser. I just hope everybody has fun.
Shut up. I hate you. I hate you so much.
Stafford's carried by the rest of his team, sadly. And
Oh my god. Listen to
decent
this guy.
Any decent quarterback could do as well as he did there. You put Derek Carr in that system, they're still the Super Bowl. Put Kirk Cousins on that team, still the Super Bowl.
Listen, I agree because I both think those guys are great quarterbacks.
They're all around the same. But
they all made the playoffs.
I actually think... Yeah. Actually, Kirk Cousins didn't make the playoffs. Go fuck yourself.
Oh, I didn't hear the first name.
Hey, Kirk Cousins didn't play defense.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins can put up 31 and lose 16 games a year.
The Bengals got the swag, though. I mean, they're hot. They got Evan McPherson, who's Trevor was, right, top, one of the top kickers in the NFL right now. He's been very clutch.
It was like first episode. I was like, Trayvon Diggs, Evan McPherson. I just had a vision. It worked. What can I say?
Jody, Chase, good deal. Even Tyler Boyd had some big catches last week.
Yeah.
They got dangerous offense. I mean, if this line comes around, if they can improve this line this offseason, this is going to be a huge threat for years to come.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm actually going to go with like a one-score game. I think the Bengals will pull it out.
Oh, wow!
First Super Bowl win.
All right.
Joey B is back. Joe Shiesty and Matthew Stafford, the Lion loser, has to go home and cry.
You know what? Just because of that, Kerry. Just because of that. Just because you keep calling him a loser. I'm picking not the Lions. I'm picking
the Lions.
I'm picking the Rams. I'm picking the former Lion, Matthew Stafford. He's going to throw for 350 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Absolutely. He might even do a gritty in the end zone.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I could see it.
Yeah.
I could see a Daniel Orlovsky in the end zone.
Yeah.
Oh, please no.
Prepare your body. I'm taking the Rams in this game. I think the pass rush is going to be too much. I think Matthew Stafford's going to be able to work the ball all over the field and win this game by 4.
You guys ready for Cooper Kupp versus Eli Apple?
That's be interesting.
Yeah.
I know why Eli Apple's like suddenly
Eli Crapple.
Yeah, he seems to be everywhere now.
Yeah.
I think Chase will have a big game.
Yeah, he should.
And
Marchie.
Yeah. I think you should at Cup 2 though.
Yeah.
But I think it's really come down to Donald.
It's going to come down to that defensive front for Los Angeles for sure.
What do you guys think will be how many sacks the Bengals line will give up? I mean, because last week, 2 weeks ago, they weren't They gave up a lot of pressure, but I don't know. I don't know how many sacks they gave up, but it wasn't 9 sacks like that Tennessee game.
Yeah.
But how many guys think they'll give up?
I'm gonna say 7.
Jeez,
3.
3.
Super Bowl. They got it taken care of. They got guys that have been working on this for weeks. Wait, is Uzoma out?
What?
Uzoma?
Yeah, he's out.
Ooh.
Yeah, I saw them
Wait, Jordan Franks?
trying to get Tyler Eifert back. He was
Jordan
like
Franks? Is he on the team still?
I have no idea. I think Drew Sample's their TE1. I don't know if Shrek's still there too.
Track.
Drew
Shrek.
Sample?
Yeah.
Shout out to
Who?
Exactly. Who day?
Who day?
Who day?
They got a game plan worried up. They got a game plan cooked up, just like they always do.
They got a game plan worried up. That they should be. They should be worried. All right.
Have receiving threats besides him,
We're gonna talk about the Super Bowl and our predictions and why we made our predictions the way we did, as well as our overall scores in a
And
episode
Super Bowl MVP.
and the Super Bowl MVP in an episode of the pregame preview, which will be coming out after the Barely Football podcast on YouTube. So please check it out. Now, I forget the next topic. Someone help me.
All right.
Wow.
Someone help me.
We're talking about,
I said, wait. To be fair, I said I was tired. Okay.
Wow. Well,
we're talking about Super Bowls. Let's talk about Pat. I got a hot take for y'all. I'm gonna let y'all do a little talking while I go grab a beer. Patrick Mahomes has won his last Super Bowl. What do you think?
L.
That's a
L.
L. Yeah, I'm gonna say L there.
That's a terrible take.
That's a terrible take.
He was in overtime in the AFC Championship.
Yeah.
And Chiefs would have been the favorite if they won that game.
Yeah. Especially
it's
how
a team
that defense has turned itself around since the start of the season. They were playing like absolute dog doo-doo, and now they're actually playing pretty decent defense coming into the AFC Championship game. To me, it looked like the Chiefs just took off the gas in the second half and then just didn't put it away. Just never able to put it away. They had won that game by the first half. They had won that game.
Yeah, they looked great in that first half.
And they just never put it away. And so I think that, honestly, this is going to hurt some people's feelings. Although they lost, the Chiefs were the better team in the AFC Championship game.
Oh, I think everyone would agree with that.
Okay.
Not everyone. How do you lose at home if you're the better team?
I think they were the better team in that AFC Championship game, and they let it slip away to a team that is good, but not as good as them.
Away. They wet the bed.
I will go the opposite way of Trevor. I'm saying the Chiefs will get to and perhaps win the Super Bowl next season.
You look at their team, their defense is better.
Yep.
Mahomes, he's going to bounce back from this year, which was a down year for him.
Yep.
Look, their O-line was the reason they lost the Super Bowl. This year, the O-line was a lot better. They got Thuney. Creed Humphrey's probably the best center in the NFL right now. Their O-line is a lot better. They still got Kelsey and Hill. I would put my money on it that they're going to add another weapon to that offense. Do you guys agree? Whether it's Mike Gesicki or another wide receiver, just another guy so they don't have to constantly go to Hill and Kelsey all the time. Mm-hmm. And maybe add another running back too. But they're still the favorite in the AFC. This team they got a great quarterback, great coach, defense better. There's not many holes on this team.
Yeah.
When you look at next year, this is probably going to be the number one team in the power rankings.
Yep. Absolutely.
What do you think? What do you think, Mr. Trevor?
Man, I heard a lot of ifs when I was in my stroll to get the beer. I heard a lot of good things about the Chiefs, right? A lot of good things they did this year, right? And what happened?
They lost in overtime Overtime.
At home, and they definitely could have lost the week before. If they would have lost the coin flip, I firmly believe they would have lost.
The Bengals could have lost multiple weeks too. The Bengals just got hot. The Bengals aren't the better team.
Why?
The Chiefs have better quarterback. Chiefs have better receiver. Chiefs have better tight end.
Chiefs have better receivers.
Chiefs have a better O-line. Chiefs have better coach. I said receiver, not receivers.
Okay.
The defense is pretty comparable.
Okay. So the team with the better everything lost at home.
Teams lose. Hey,
And you like that.
The Jaguars beat the Bills this year.
better
This
teams.
is the playoffs. This is at home.
Teams
This
lose
is
games.
supposed to be
It's
your best football.
Any team could win.
This
So
is
wait,
when you're
no, Trevor. Are the Jaguars a better team than the Bills?
No.
Okay. That's why they call it. That's why the saying "any given Sunday" exists.
Exactly. As
That's
I
not
always,
for the playoffs.
Yes, it is, especially for the playoffs.
as I always refer to, were the Giants better than 16-0 Patriots, or do they have a better week?
They were better in the playoffs.
In the playoffs, were they the better team? No.
If I'm a better team than somebody, I want to be the better team in the playoffs. I don't want to be the better team in week 4.
It's just one game.
It's one game. That's why it's any given Sunday.
And that's what you play for.
Yes, exactly. But you're saying that the Chiefs will never win another Super Bowl with Patrick Mahomes?
No, I said Patrick Mahomes will not win a Super Bowl in Kansas City.
I literally said the same thing. I said the Chiefs will never win another Super Bowl with Patrick Mahomes.
Are they going to replace him with somebody?
I don't know, 10 years from now, 12 years from now.
Is Jackson Mahomes going to
my little brother, I'd self-harm. Maybe he does the same thing. Maybe he takes it a step too far. I shouldn't be talking about this on the podcast.
Please don't.
For the past 2 years, we've seen the Chiefs. We've seen them 2 years ago in the Super Bowl get completely figured out and too stubborn to play a good game of football. And then this year, we saw them wet the bed and get tired and give up 20 however many points to a team that really didn't even look that good. They just kept moving the ball.
21.
Kept
They gave up 21 in the second half.
Yeah. It's just like, where do you get better from here? Does Mahomes get better? Then, he's arguably at his prime. He had an amazing game. Tyreek Hill is the top 3 receiver in the NFL. Kelsey is the best tight end in the NFL. Defense got better. All this happened. Still wet the bed, and he didn't even get to the Super Bowl. They could add a weapon, and I would like that. That might make me change my mind a little bit. But as of now, I think we've seen them climax. I think we've seen them peak.
Wow.
And I think they're still pretty high. They're like where my knuckles are. But the climax, the peak is up here. And they're on the way down.
I don't think they're on the way down.
Who's your favorite to win the AFC next year then? The Bengals?
The Bills, the Bengals.
The Chiefs?
Chiefs are up there. They're top 5, top 4.
Wow.
But if the Bills can just be the Bills, that should make sense. Like, they were good enough to win the Kansas City game. They just needed to win a coin flip, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Allen snapped this second half of the year. If he can take it next year, they can do a little bit of work on that running game, that O-line. Defense improves tremendously.
Honestly, if the Bills improve their running game, I think they're almost unbeatable.
Singletary did have a great second half of the year. He really turned around last year.
But
the whole team did.
It's still not. Singletary is still not that guy. He's still not a lead back, even with a good second half of the year.
He's not that guy, pal. I agree.
Singletary has never reached his potential, and neither has Zach Moss.
Yeah, Breida played him for a couple weeks there too.
Yeah,
I love Breida.
But let's head back to the Super Bowl. I got 5 topics to go over. 5. Number 1, who would you rather have as coach, Sean McVay or Zach Taylor? Personally, I'm going McVay.
It's really not a wrong choice here. And you can make a good argument for both. I think McVay is a little bit of a better answer. He's a little more proven, done it more consistently. But Zach Taylor, him and Burrow looking like they could be something special. That is an excellent combo. And I think Zach Taylor is a good He's a good strategist. Like Burrow didn't have an amazing game last week,
Strategist.
and he still found a way to win. Oh, I'm
It-
from the north. I'm from New Hampshire, so I say
Yeah,
strategist. But I would go McVay. Sadly, barely. But if it was who I would rather hug or like who would I rather like hang out with, it would be Zach Taylor.
wow.
And I feel like Sean McVay's a douchebag. Like I don't know why. I just
honestly, I'd go with Zach Taylor.
why Zach.
I think. Well,
Zach biased.
First
Zach
off,
bias.
he's got a great first name. Second off, his
spelled
name is the
Z-A-C,
same
though.
as a president of the United States, Zachary Taylor. He was originally
Really,
the
Paul?
vice president of William Henry Harrison, who died of pneumonia 40 days after inauguration.
This is barely football. This isn't barely president.
No, we need to educate them.
Yes, we need to
Football's
educate the
important for
population.
history.
Okay? And then last, I think he has done more with less all year. And I think it's incredible that he's gotten this far with the team that he has. So, if I had a coach in the Super Bowl, I think I'd rather have Zach Taylor over Sean McVay. Not necessarily, like, obviously, Sean McVay's been there. He's got experience. You know, even though it's with Jared Goff, who's completely trash.
He's not afraid to, like, push that button, too.
Exactly.
In that envelope. That's
Yeah.
one thing I respect about him.
Yeah, and it seems like the players love him and everything like that. So I don't see a reason why I wouldn't go with Zach Taylor, especially given his team's success, given their lack of.
Is it his success or Burrow's success? I mean, because people
It's the team. It's the team.
People
They held the
honest.
Chiefs to 0 points in the second half.
People were ready.
A
to
quarterback
get rid of him
can't
after
keep a
last year.
team to 0 points in the second half. Like, no offense to Joe Burrow, but his team helped him win that game. He does not win that game without the rest of his team.
The most important relationship in football, besides, I was gonna try and make a joke, but nothing came into my head. But I would say the most important relationship in football is head coach and quarterback. I feel like Zach Taylor and Joe
100%.
Burrow got it.
100%.
I just feel like with the way Zach Taylor has coached this year, especially this offseason or this postseason, I would trust him more in a Super Bowl because he seems to have that cool head that you need. Even up against a team, even up against teams that he knows he is not favored to beat. You know what I mean?
I mean, Sean McVay does not have good experience in the Super Bowl. I mean, who remembers the Patriots?
All I'm saying is that he's been there.
I mean, barely. Barely.
Barely?
Barely.
Maybe he's learned his lesson.
Hopefully. But, all right. Topic number 2. Which QB, well, who is the better QB right now? Stafford or Burrow?
Joe Burrow.
I'm going Burrow. I can't go that lion
Joe
loser.
Burrow.
You know what?
I respect Matt Stafford a lot.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I have rated Joe Burrow higher than Matthew Stafford. But because Carrie's hate, I'm going to rate Stafford above Burrow.
Good.
I'm going to rate him above Burrow.
I think Burrow's overrated too.
I got Burrow at 5.
Burrow had a good end of the year. It's a great end of the year, and it's been kind of carried the playoffs lately.
Yeah.
I think he's a great QB, but I think like people make him out like he's. People are saying, "Oh, he's better than Holmes now." Like, no, he's not.
Yeah, calm down.
Yeah.
Hey.
He's up
Calm
there.
down, Trevor.
Hey.
Calm down.
Hey.
But I'm gonna take Stafford. The thing I like about Stafford is he knows what it's like to lose, and he hates that so much that it drives him to win. On any of those Lions teams that he played on, they legitimately could have been like what the Jaguars were this year, 2-14. But he hates losing so much. I mean,
He'd go 6-10.
I can't stand this guy.
Wait, what did he say?
Loser. I said he hates losing so much that he goes 6-10 instead of 2-14. What a loser!
I'm just
Man, I
excited
got
for
respect for
Stafford.
Matthew Stafford, although he went to UGA, which bonehead move. Don't do that. Any
Wow.
top
Hey,
100, any 5-star recruits listening to this
he's not,
podcast, don't go to UGA.
not the only good quarterback that's gone there. So
Yeah, Aaron Murray.
yeah.
Aaron Murray is bad.
All
Uh,
right.
that's all I got for
Number
different
3.
quarterbacks.
Which wide receiver QB duo would you rather have right now? Jamar
Van
Chase.
Jefferson, Matthew Stafford.
Shut up.
Stafford.
Stafford.
Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow, or Cooper Kupp and Matthew Stafford?
In the Super Bowl?
Yeah, like as of this year. I mean, obviously, like in the future, it's gonna be Chase and Burrow, but like as of this year, would you rather have Kupp and Stafford or
No, but
Chase?
are we talking like
No, say
are
in
we
the Super
talking
Bowl.
Cup and Stafford against the Bengals or Jamar
In general. In
in
general.
general?
Yeah.
Against the same defense?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'll go first.
Sure.
Yeah, this is easy for me. Like he sent me the question. I didn't even look at who it was against. Honestly, I picked Burrow and Jamar Chase off
Jay
before I even read the
Jettis?
other
No, that's
question.
Jamar Jefferson. Sorry.
Jamar Jefferson.
Sorry.
Exactly.
I'm gonna
His name's
go.
Jefferson.
I think it's hard to go against the QB wide receiver duo who had the most yards this year.
I know that's what I'm saying. Like that's cool. Like that's a really cool stat.
Like it's just
You know, just throwing like crossing routes and like slants all game, like it's fun. But like I want to see like Burrow drop it back and like launch that thing
as he's
to
getting
Jamar Chase.
hit 12
Head
different ways
gritty.
from Sunday. It's hard to pick against the guys that had, the most yards together as a quarterback wide receiver duo. So that being said, I'm going to take Kupp and Stafford. I just feel like they're in sync so much. Stafford knows where Kupp's going to be on the field on any given play, no matter where he's supposed to be at on the field, whether it's a crossing route, an out route, a slant, a curl. Their timing is so perfect right now, and it has been all season. And I think that's why I'm taking Stafford.
What? I'm gonna go with Stafford and Kupp. Kupp's the better receiver right now. Stafford and Burrow kind of interchangeable. I have Burrow better now, but not big drop off. But I like Kupp better for now. I think probably the next 2 years, Chase and Burrow will be a lot better. But for now, I gotta go Kupp and Stafford. Sadly.
So boring. That is sadly.
All right.
You guys are prisoners to the slant route, is what you are.
I am. Basically.
Listen. Tyler Boyd's great. I love
He
that
is.
guy. Slam
You
Boyd.
called him overrated early this year.
It's T. Higgins.
Yeah, I remember that. All right. 4th and 5th questions will go together. Who is your most overrated and underrated player playing in the Super Bowl? Trevor, go for it.
You want to hear my overrated or my underrated?
Whatever your heart desires.
Overrated.
Mine's
I want to
easy.
call him overrated, but Jalen Ramsey hasn't looked great in the playoffs.
Yeah,
He hasn't looked great in the Bucks game. I would not go so far to call him overrated. I might just because, just to clip it and put it on Twitter just for reactions. Jalen Ramsey is the worst player in the Super Bowl. I don't mean it. But, underrated. I'm going Vaughn. What if he could get another one? What if he could get another Super Bowl MVP?
Yeah.
He's got one, right? He won the Super Bowl MVP in Denver?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's definitely somebody to watch out.
Yep.
Especially they're going to be honing in on Aaron Donald.
Yep.
True.
Von Miller's salivating.
And for me, I got to go with, you pretty much guessed it, Stafford. Overrated. He's a good quarterback. He's not a great one. A lot of QBs can do what he does. Not impressed at all. Underrated.
Do you think Jimmy Garoppolo could do what he does?
No, but he's not too far off.
Shut up! I couldn't even have to
Golly,
think about
get
that.
this guy out of here. That's the worst take I've ever heard.
Jimmy
Listen,
here.
Kerry is the fucking president of the Jimmy G fan club, and he won't let it fucking go.
Jimmy G, that beautiful face, Jimmy G.
That's probably a Jimmy G jersey you got on. It's not even a Mac jersey, is it?
Mac. But
Turn around, prove it.
No,
Turn
Mac,
around,
Mac.
turn around, and prove it. Damn it. Damn it.
But my underrated got to go with Trey Hendrickson. I mean, people kind of like him, but he doesn't really get the name-wide recognition. Had 2 really good back-to-back years, and he's one of the better pass rushers in the NFL. And, I just don't think he's kind of mentioned on that upper-tier levels. People kind of, he's on the Bengals, he was on the Saints, kind of leave him off. But he's still a really good pass rusher. I think he had like 14 sacks this year. Mm-hmm. But he should be a big factor in this game, too.
Yeah, he definitely
other
could
white
be.
pass rusher.
What?
Who's the white defensive end? The other one?
Bills? Oh, Hubbard. Sam Hubbard, 94.
Yeah. 94 and 91.
Yeah. All right, Zach, who you got as overrated, underrated?
Overrated.
No, bro.
Hey, you guessed it. My overrated player is Joe Burrow.
Win.
Now. Before you walk away, Trevor, I'm not. Just slides out of frame. I'm not saying he's a bad quarterback. My issue is with everyone claiming he's the second coming of Christ. He's the best thing since Joe Montana. This guy just wins. It's the same shit Kerry did with Tom Brady. And
wow.
Guess what? Tom Brady's not even in the NFL anymore.
Bro, be flinging that thing, though.
Tom Brady
because he
listen. Joe Burrow had his team carry him through that AFC Championship game. Absolutely carry him.
Like who?
Absolutely carry him through that AFC Championship. The defense.
Samaje Perine.
And Samaje Perine, yes.
Burrow did not have a good game. He was okay.
He's playing a night playoff game in Arrowhead. And what do you want him to do? Throw for 400 yards?
Mahomes did.
He moved the offense up and down the field, baby. I mean, he made good throw. Third down. Okay, he missed a throw on first down. He handed it off for 2 yards on second down.
He had several plays that
stepping up and making throws. He was making throws. He was passing an eye test. You guys talking about?
He had several plays that were interception.
He was stepping up into the pocket and he was delivering when it counted. He came back and won that game.
Why would you defend him till you die? But Justin Herbert is like the worst quarterback in the world to you.
Justin Herbert did my thing. He's not the worst quarterback in the world. He's top 10, I think.
Wow.
Okay.
That's insane. Come on, dude.
Let's not talk about that. Zach, who's the most underrated?
He's a top 2 quarterback to not make the playoffs this year.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Zach, who's your underrated? So we don't have to listen to this idiot.
So my underrated player is actually the same as Trevor's. I'm going with Von Miller. What if he could get another Super Bowl MVP? I think, like Trevor said, they're definitely going to be keying on Donald and trying to double him up, triple him up, doing everything they can to slow him down. What if Von Miller can get off the edge quick and create some pressure on Burrow, especially with how bad that O-line has been? I think you could definitely see a big game out of Von Miller.
One thing to add on to that, you've seen Burrow, especially in the playoffs, pretty good on his feet. He can make defensive linemen miss, or moving around in the pocket. I don't think he's going to be able to do that if it's Von Miller that gets free all night.
Oh. Dude, he was on our most overrated list. He's name alone. He's not the guy he was.
Vaughn?
He hasn't done anything since he's been there, yeah.
No, he's underrated for this Super Bowl, though. Nobody's talking about him.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying as well.
Dark Horse MVP.
He was. Troy Reader's better. Okay, maybe a bit of a reach there, but he's not the player he was. He's old. Come on.
Okay, so here's a stat for you guys. Here's why Joe Burrow is overrated in the Super Bowl. You ready?
I'm ready, baby.
So Joe Burrow in this past game against Kansas City, okay, and even in Tennessee, he had his two worst QBRs
QBR boy over here.
since
Dude,
getting blown out. Since getting blown out at home against the Chargers in Week 13.
Dude, this man loves QBR but hates Jimmy G.
22 to 41. 22
You
to
can't hate one
41.
and not love the other.
Wait, do you want me to look up Jimmy G's rating for that playoff game?
The quarterback's Week 13
No.
QBR right now. Like, I'm not doing that.
What? All I'm saying is he hasn't played good the last 2 games. He hasn't busted over 100. He hasn't been over 100 in QBR in the last 2 games.
He has had big plays with his legs, though. I forget I don't remember if it was the Titans game or the Chiefs game.
Consistent third downs in Kansas City in the second half.
Three straight running first downs, I think.
Yeah, he had 5 carries for 25 yards in the Chiefs game.
I feel like when Zach watches football, he's like, wow, that was a great play. Never mind, his QBR is only 76 right now. He sucks.
Oh my god, listen to these guys.
If he made a QBR of 100, I ain't talking to him.
His QBR was 86.5.
Wow, 86.5, power short, level 3, Dungeon Dragon Master.
Oh my god.
Oh dear.
Okay, I want to look up real quick because I'm sick of Carey bringing up Jimmy G. It's actually pissing me off at this point. Oh, okay. Here's a good one. Here's a good one for you, Trevor. Here's a great one for you. Jimmy G played better against the Rams than Joe Burrow did against the Chiefs.
By QBR, which is a meaningless stat.
QBR is not real. QBR is fake. QBR is racist.
87.1 to 86.5.
Dude, I don't care about QBR.
It's why like Dak Prescott and Jalen Hurts had high QBRs because they'd have great meaningless stats, which would boost their numbers. You know.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Honestly, it's worth it.
I care about winning football.
It is. It does mean something. It does. Okay. Because that was Jimmy G's worst game in a long time prior to that game. If you count out the Packers game, it was his worst game since. Oh wow, he played shitty all year. Never mind. Can't believe Carey's defending Jimmy G on QBR when he sucks.
He has not been that guy this year.
Yeah, he sucks.
He's had a great year. I don't want to hear it. Not in the playoffs.
What are you talking about? He's been horrible.
From the guy that defends Carson Wentz till the end of days.
Carson Wentz had a better year than Jimmy G. Don't at me.
By QBR standards alone. Sorry it isn't.
By touchdown to interception ratio. By every available statistic we have to measure quarterbacks, he had a better year.
That's like saying Jameis Winston had a great year when he threw the ball.
Oh my god. No.
Yak would love Jameis Winston because the QBR is insane because he threw like
Carey, are you actually dumb? Carey, are you actually dumb? I need to ask you this because you sound absolutely like the dumbest person on the planet.
Did I say Carson Wentz and Taylor Heinicke was a top 10 quarterback? No, that wasn't me. That was you, bud. Not me.
Oh my god. Oh my god, no! We're doing this now. I'm done.
Do it. No, you guys have to do it. I'll be neutral third party. Go.
Alright, explain to me. Okay, Carey? Are you ready to explain to me something?
I'm ready.
Okay.
If you come out with me QBR, I'm not answering.
I'm not going to come out with you with QBR. Is that fair?
Sure.
Okay. Who had the 10th most passing touchdowns in the league this year?
Probably Carson
Wentz. Kirk Cousins is a top 5 quarterback as a stat. Carson Wentz blew the biggest game of the season against the Jaguars because Frank Reich didn't trust him. He didn't throw the ball. He literally just gave it to Jonathan Taylor and his whole line.
Okay.
That's exactly what happened in the Niners game.
Okay, wait. Hold on. Okay. So first off, you're dead wrong about Kirk Cousins because Kirk Cousins finished 9th with 33 touchdowns. Carson Wentz finished 10th at 27.
I was right.
All right. I never said Carson Wentz was as good as Kirk Cousins, so let's move on.
Did you watch Carson Wentz this year? He had like 2 good games.
Let's move
He
on.
just didn't turn the ball over. That was literally all he did, Zach.
So you're saying that not turning the ball over isn't something valuable in a quarterback when you don't turn the ball over?
Your game manager doesn't make you a good quarterback.
Okay. Let's look at Jimmy G. How many picks did Jimmy G have this year?
Talk about this every week.
I know, it's like...
How many picks did Jimmy G have this year?
I mean, it's basically just a revert back.
How many picks, Gary? I'm interested to hear your answer.
Zach's perfect quarterback is Tyrod Taylor because he doesn't throw picks.
How many picks did he throw this year? How many picks did Jimmy G throw this year?
Like 12, 14?
Yeah, he threw 12 interceptions to 20 touchdowns. Okay? So, just put that in perspective. He threw the 16th most interceptions. Okay? And he threw the 19th most touchdowns. Okay? So he is bottom half of the league in both of those categories.
He's a bottom.
On TDs and interceptions.
Okay, what other set do you want to go to? I can do this all day, Kerry. Kerry, I can do this all day.
It's called the eye test, bud.
Oh, the eye test! Oh my god, no! Shut up, Kerry. The eye test?
Did you watch Trey Lance play this year? Did Trey Lance do Jimmy G? No, Trey Lance was ass. They lost the only game he started. Watch Carson Wentz. Tell me he's a good quarterback.
So now wins are a quarterback?
Carson Wentz is a better quarterback than Jimmy G.
Zach, could you do me a favor? And we'll come
By
back to
every available metric.
Zach, do me a favor.
Okay.
All right?
I'll do you a
back
favor.
next week.
Okay.
All right. The Colts' probably best game of the season was when they absolutely destroyed the Patriots on, I think it was, I don't know if it was Saturday Night Football or Thursday Night Football. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Like 45-17.
Yeah. Colts' best game of the year. Can you please go back and watch the highlights from that game and tell me, in the best game of the year, Carson Wentz is a great quarterback?
Why wouldn't I go back to Carson Wentz's best game and watch the highlights?
Jonathan Taylor.
Because the best game of the year, it's Carson Wentz handing the ball out to Jonathan Taylor and then nearly getting
But why wouldn't I go back to Carson Wentz's best game? And then I'll go to Jimmy G's best game, and then we can compare. We can compare to where when Carson Wentz played his best game.
Honestly, here's the question: why are we fighting about 2 quarterbacks that are both fan bases?
Because I'm sick of you. I'm sick of you. He's scared. He doesn't want this brought up next week. Because when it does get brought up, he knows he's going to be smacked down like the little bitch he is.
Jimmy G's a better quarterback.
No, he's not! Oh my god.
Wait, Jimmy G is probably like the 16th or 18th best quarterback in the NFL. Carson Wentz is probably like 18th.
I would have put Jimmy G at 18th. I'd probably put Carson Wentz at 15th.
So
16th?
Wow, 3 spots were really... We're really...
But I'm sick of this Carson Wentz hate when all you do is fanboy about how good Jimmy G is and how great of a game manager he is. When he's
a good quarterback. Here's my argument that Trevor keeps saying, "Oh, he's the worst quarterback in the NFL." When per record, Trevor
have not said that.
He's a top 20 quarterback.
I said he's not top 19. He's 20 at best.
You listed like 12 starters that are worse than him.
No, because I listed 3 or 4 guys that I said maybe.
You know what? We'll talk about this. We'll talk about this, okay? We're going to do a big episode before we go to bi-weekly. It's going to be a couple weeks after the Super Bowl. We'll do a big episode going over all this shit. And we're going to argue, and we're going to scream at each other. We're going to get really drunk on podcast, and we're going to have a great time, okay? This is just a preview, but I promise you, Kerry.
It gets better.
I am going to destroy you.
I will destroy you.
No.
And then we'll talk about football.
They'll both be dead, and I'll be the only guy on the podcast.
Exactly.
So, I won this week again.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
All right. It's time.
This is a big week. So speaking about Pick'em, this is actually a big week for me in Pick'em.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, I could.
Okay.
This is actually a big week for me in Pick'em because if I lose, I have to drink a Four Loko and come on the podcast. If I
Dude,
pick
you're
it
not
correctly.
coming on the podcast.
Wait. Personal experience.
They're not
This
that
past
strong
weekend?
anymore.
Yeah, me and Trevor both had Four Locos. Neither of us were that intoxicated.
It was
surprising.
Uh,
I don't know what happened, but
Okay.
they were both very weird.
So, just to preface this, we talk on Discord for about 15 minutes before each episode of the podcast. I know Carrie was there last week, and one of the first questions I heard Carrie ask Trevor was, "Is there shit still on the wall?" And he's like,
No, you're
"They're
right.
not that
You're right.
strong.
You're right. You're right.
They're not that strong anymore."
Good.
Hey, what are our thoughts? I know we're Beerly Football of a Four Loco episode. We all drink Four Locos, the final regular season episode.
I'm so down. I'm so down.
The Four Loco episode.
What are you doing, Trevor? Oh, is that the shit on the wall?
Exactly. Beerly Sports,
Jesus.
we do things.
Stuff
All
happens,
right.
man. When we get together,
All
stuff
right.
happens.
On to the next one.
All
Just
right.
wait for
All
wait for the Christmas party this year.
Yeah,
I'll be right back, Carrie. You go ahead and introduce the next thing.
All right.
Vlad is
topic.
giving out on him, man.
I know he's not ready. I mean, I kind of scared him with my Jimmy G Carson Wentz talk. He was like, I don't want to watch Carson Wentz suck versus the Jaguars. Oh, I can't do
Probably
it.
has to change his pants.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Sadly.
I know. Oh.
Wait,
All right.
can I just
wait.
while Zach's not here, can I just plug Beerly Hoops? No, I'll do that later.
Zach is back. All
That's
right.
bad.
Our last big segment of the night, we're going to do our spot, fire, whatever it is, tweets of the week. Let's get our opinions on them. Debate questions.
You
No.
got 5 seconds to spit it out, and if you don't spit it out, you have to spit on your hand and then lick it off.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm down. Wait,
All right.
can you spit on my hand and I lick it off?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sweet.
All right. Pick one in their prime. Robert Griffin III, Colin Kaepernick, Tyrod Taylor, and
Dude,
Marcus
Zach.
Mariota.
Zach,
Tyrod Taylor!
Give me
RG
Cap.
Tyrod
Give me
Taylor!
Cap. Give me Cap.
RG3 was a beast his rookie year.
Give me Cap.
I'd take him.
He wasn't Cap, bro. Playoff
Cap
Cap.
won the Super Bowl.
RG3 is probably my second, but Tyrod Taylor's my last.
Tyrod Taylor was
Well,
I mean, he did get the Bills to the playoffs. So give him that.
Zach picked him out of love. I respect that. What's next?
Yeah. All right, next one.
Tatos go.
Which QB are drafting first in fantasy next season? Personally, I'm going to go with Josh Allen. I mean, he's been the top quarterback, I think, last 2 years, so safe pick. What about you guys? Lamar Jackson, biggest fan? Going with Lamar, maybe?
I actually am not. It depends on where Rodgers goes for me right now. But
Yeah.
while that's pending, give me Mahomes.
But even Rodgers hasn't been a top. I don't know what he finished this year, but he's been a as good fantasy at least last year.
I'll take Mahomes.
Mahomo. Zach, you got.
So, a lot of everyone that has done a fantasy league with me, we did the Beerly Football Fantasy League with me
Zach, you have to spit in your hand. It's been 5 seconds.
last year.
Yeah.
No, I'm explaining my answer.
You did it. It spits rapid fire.
All right. I did it. God, I lost my train of thought. Okay, so everyone that's played fantasy football with me, done a draft with me, knows I pick quarterbacks late. Okay, because there's good quarterbacks available late. So, which quarterback am I probably going to draft first?
No, who should be the first quarterback off the board?
Oh, off the
Yeah.
board, Josh Allen.
All right.
I like that.
Yeah.
All right. Which wide receiver running back duo are you taking their prime? Andre Johnson and Arian Foster, Larry Fitzgerald and David Johnson, Michael Thomas and Alvin Kamara, Le'Veon Bell, Antonio Brown, and Marvin Harrison and Edgerrin James. Personally, Edgerrin James, Marvin Harrison. Gotta be.
I like that. I think that might be the favorite, but I am going to go with Le'Veon and AB just because how much they made me. I hated the Steelers, and they made me sad. They made me upset growing up. every week. I always wanted them to lose. Those guys would snap. When they were in their prime, both of them, they were insane.
I'm going dark horse here. I'm taking Arian Foster and Andre
Yes,
Johnson.
sir.
That's a good
I
pick.
love him.
Yeah,
He's one of my favorite running backs of all time.
Yeah.
they were underrated.
Then he went
That was a
vegan
great
and kept
duo.
getting injured and then retired.
That was a great duo. And Michael Thomas and Alvin Kamara are still good ones.
Yeah. That was going to be my secondary pick, but I wanted to rep for Houston.
All right. And another one, which the tweet hasn't debuted yet, it'll debut tomorrow. Which duo would you take now? So we got guys like Adams and Aaron Jones, Dalvin Cook, Justin Jefferson, Derrick Henry, A.J. Brown, Joe Mixon, Jamar Chase. Who would be your go-to now? Personally, I got to go with Henry and Brown for me. But
are they all healthy?
Yep, all healthy. Who would you take? Is your
Cook
RB
and
wide?
Jefferson. Cook and Jefferson. Because if Dalvin Cook can stay healthy and play more than 11, 12 games a year,
Yeah.
gotta give me Cook and Jefferson.
Goodness. Give me Devontae and Aaron Jones.
I like that.
Yeah, he can do it all. He can run it up the middle, catch the ball, and then you have Devontae on the outside, who's an absolute animal.
All right. Which of these young O-line would you rather have for the next 5 years? Tristan Wirfs, Creed Humphrey, Rashawn Slater, or Penei Sewell? Sewell, whatever it is.
Sewell, I think.
I mean, he's the youngest. He's got a lot of potential. I go with Humphrey. He's the best center in the NFL. He had
I
a
would either
great...
say Humphrey or Sewell. I love Tristan Wirfs, though.
Yeah, they're both good.
Big Bucks guy.
Yeah,
All right.
Tristan Wirfs is very good. I'm going to go Humphrey as well, though.
Pick one in their prime. Jordan Howard, Jay Ajayi, Jeremy Hill, or Eddie Lacy.
Jay Ajayi.
I go with Ajayi. He was a beast.
Ajayi was a beast.
But Eddie Lacy was good before he got fat, so...
I'm going to go Jordan Howard just to be different.
Why not?
He fumbled too much.
Nah, he was good.
Oh, no, I'm thinking of Ryan Matthews.
Yeah, you're thinking Ryan Matthews.
Yeah. Who's the better wide receiver for the Patriots? Julian Edelman or Wes Welker? Edelman was better in the playoffs for me. Welker's better overall, but I got to go Edelman, I think.
I will say long term, I will take Wes Welker, but I would say Edelman peaked much higher. But consistency, I would take Wes over a career.
I'm taking Wes Welker. I think you can't listen. I know Kerry's rocking with the new model, but I'm taking the OG model. White short slot receiver.
I mean, regular season you got to go with Welker. Playoffs you go to with Edelman. It's kind of like whichever one do you prefer. All right, pick one in their prime. Eli Manning, Tony Romo, Alex Smith, Carson Palmer.
Easy.
Who you got?
Carson Palmer.
What?
Palmer's terrible. He'd won.
No. Carson Palmer played on crappy teams his entire career.
Andy Dalton was a better quarterback than him for the Bengals.
Oh my God! That is blasphemous. I'm gonna pull Stephen A here. That's blasphemous. Oh!
Trevor, who you got?
Give me Carson.
What? Trevor, who you got?
Who was the fourth one? I got Alex Smith, Tony Romo, Carson Palmer.
Eli Manning. I went with Eli.
Give me. Well, Eli won in the playoffs, but give me Romo.
5 seconds.
All right, Romo.
Spin your hand and lick it off.
2017 Todd Gurley or 2021 Jonathan Taylor?
Gurley.
No,
he went to Georgia. Jonathan Taylor.
Gurley.
I go with Gurley. He's more dominant. Here's our biggest tweet of the week. Over 1
You
million.
like dominant?
Wow. Okay. Who's the better QB? This got over 1 million impressions. It's our biggest tweet of the week. Jay Cutler or Mark Sanchez? I gotta go with Sanchez. Sanchez beat Brady, Belichick, and the Patriots in the playoffs. He made the playoffs 3 times, including AFC Championship twice, even though he didn't have
pull up his stats
career.
in those games, though. If he threw for less than 275 yards, it wasn't him. He got carried.
He threw for 3 TDs against Patriots and beat. I mean, Cutler was the better quarterback, but I'd say Sanchez more success. Trevor, who you got?
Give me Jay Cutler. I feel like you did a lot better with chicks.
Yeah, give me Jay Cuddy.
Jay Cuddy. All right. Who would you rather have as your 2022 starters? Both insane. Everybody loves them. Trubisky loves titties or Minshew mania.
Wait, what?
Wow. Mitch Trubisky or Gardner Minshew. Pick one as your 2022 starter. Who would you rather have?
Easy.
I gotta take
Easy. Easy.
Who you got?
I gotta take Minshew just because I know my dog Mitch Trubisky listens to this podcast. He probably wants to hear the hate that we're giving him, and it'll fuel him to be great next year. So I'm taking Minshew. But I love you, Mitch.
Dude, I love Minshew. Trubisky made Nagy look good for a year. Gotta go, man.
He took a Nagy offense.
I know. Gotta go, Trubisky.
Give me Mitchy Trubisky, baby.
that.
Yeah.
I thought you were like a Minshew stan.
No, I am. Okay, listen. I am. Gardner Minshew should be a starter in the NFL, without a doubt, in my opinion. But so should Mitchell Trubisky, and I think Mitchell Trubisky is basically a smaller Josh Allen.
Whoa.
How about that?
I might have to clip that.
Yeah. Clip it! Clip it!
All right.
Mitchell Trubisky is a smaller Josh Allen. There you go. Mitchell Trubisky is a smaller Josh Allen. He's got just as much running ability. He's probably even faster. And he does have all that arm talent to be able to throw outside, inside, throw it wherever you want it to. He looked incredible when he was in the game this year. Mitchell Trubisky. Start him.
And titties. And titties.
You've had way too many beers tonight, I think.
I've had 2.
All right, let's keep going. 2019 Jameis Winston or 2015 Blake Bortles? Zach, you're the Jags fan. Who are you taking?
Blakey. Give me Blake Bortles 2015, baby.
Trevor, you're the Bucs fan. Who are you taking? 5,000 or
like Bortles is better, but like he was such a nerd. Like, give me Jameis. I love Jameis.
They're both. I gotta go with Bortles.
Yes.
He didn't have 40 turnovers.
Someone agrees with me.
He only had like 35. All right. Who is the worst QB to win a Super Bowl? I'll leave this one open-ended. Personally, for me, it's either Trent Dilfer or Nick Foles.
Wow, that's a hot
Nick
take.
Foles is what you are.
Yeah, exactly.
The Patriots fan. Of course, you tried to sneak in Nick Foles, thinking we weren't going to bring that up.
Hey, he only had one good season.
Wow.
And the Patriots, it wasn't even a season. Patriots lost to Nick Foles.
How many backups won
the Patriots, the mighty New England Patriots, Tom Brady, Bill Belichick lost to Nick Foles. Sadly. I'm going with Trent Dilfer, though, sadly. Go Bucs. Go Tampa.
Who you got, Zach?
I'm going Brad Johnson from Tampa Bay.
People hated on that for putting it, and it was one of the answers. They're like, "Why are you putting Brad here?" Like, he's not a good quarterback.
He's not a good quarterback. He was good enough. It's the same reason why any game manager is good. He didn't turn the ball over. He never made any big plays. He was carried by the run game and the defense through that Super Bowl, arguably one of the best defenses of all time in the NFL. And he was carried through that to the Super Bowl, a team that was put together by Tony Dungy, although John Gruden takes credit for that. A team that was put together by Tony Dungy carried Brad Johnson to a Super Bowl, and they ended up winning over the Oakland Raiders. But Brad Johnson was not a great quarterback.
All right. 6 last questions. 6. I know, but we're going to go rapid fast. Start one, bench one, cut one. Greg Jennings, Jordy Nelson, Donald Driver. For me, I'm starting Jennings, benching Jordy, and cutting Driver. Trevor, who you got?
I got to cut Donald Driver because he was bald. I would bench Greg Jennings. Actually, Greg Jennings put a team on his back.
Yeah, the ultimate flip.
Broken leg, broken ankle.
Shit! Oh, Darren Sharper.
The league's hard hit is safe. Yeah.
Hardest hit is safe
all the way. Put the team on his back. Jordy Nelson's cool.
Zach, who you got?
I'm starting Jennings, benching Nelson, and then cutting Driver.
All right. Who wins this game? 2017 Browns or 2008 Lions? Both teams with 0 wins.
17 Browns.
Yep. 17
that
Browns.
Lions game is not beat.
I'm gonna go Lions.
Ew.
They had
disgusting.
They had
no, doesn't matter.
They might not have beaten Alabama.
Who's the
John
better
Kitna?
quarterback? Deshaun Kaiser or Dan Orlovsky?
Dan Orlovsky. Deshaun Kaiser's one of the worst quarterbacks in the league, right next to Nathan Peterman.
All right. I already know Zach's answer to this one. Who is the better Bengals quarterback, Carson Palmer or Andy Dalton? I'm going with Dalton. He had better numbers, made the playoffs more. Trevor, who you got?
With their time in Cincinnati or in their prime?
Excluding other, like, obviously Palmer went deeper with the Cardinals, but just the Bengals, who would you take?
Just their time with the Bengals. AJ
5,
Green.
4,
Oh,
3.
Andy Dalton. Sorry, Zach.
Right.
I hate that guy.
Here's a question.
Wait.
Neither Trevor
Hold
nor
on.
Winston-
I want to defend myself here real quick, okay? I want to
Sure.
defend myself real quick.
Cincinnati
Okay,
always
this is
fucking-
why Andy Dalton is not a better quarterback than Carson Palmer, okay? Andy
better
Dalton
stats, better playoff.
Andy Dalton was out for their playoff game, which they should have won with their backup. The team
And
was
AJ
better.
McCarron was
You
not a
don't
good
want to hear
quarterback.
any AJ McCarron.
AJ McCarron should have won a playoff game that year if it wasn't for dumbass Pac-Man Jones and then dumber ass Vontae's perfect.
All right. This question just for
And
Zach.
dumber ass Jeremy Hill for fumbling.
All right. We're going to leave. This question is just for Zach. Who is the best Jags QB of all time?
Ooh. Gosh.
Burrow.
Good one.
You know, I know this is not the popular answer, but it's one that's close to my heart. Okay? Because I remember that Hail Mary pass to Mike Thomas. It was incredible. So I'm going to have to go with David Garrard.
Go for it.
I know a lot of people. Who is the person?
Most people said Mark Brunell.
Yeah, Mark Brunell is a great quarterback, and he played good for the Jags. But
He wasn't bad.
yeah, Garrard was a decent quarterback, and I don't know. I really like his highlights are pretty cool. I believe he was a quarterback when I started being a Jags fan. So it's like it's a
Maurice Jones-Drew, Mike
yeah,
Thomas.
yeah.
You had that little Jaguars ring.
Yeah. No,
All
that
right.
was your sister.
2017 Carson Wentz. Wow.
No, but for
2017.
real. For real, like his sister has a Jaguars ring.
Wow. Okay.
Right.
Because I started liking the Jaguars.
That was my sister.
Yeah. Because
Wow.
because I started liking the Jaguars, his sister had a crush on me, so she got a Jaguars
Wow.
ring. It happens, you know.
All right.
Who wins?
Let me see.
Who wins this matchup? 2013 Broncos or 2001 Rams? 2013 Broncos, if you didn't know, is a team with Peyton Manning, 55 TDs, Decker, Welker, Julius Thomas, Bears Thomas versus
God.
Kurt Warner, Marshall Falk.
That's
that team.
tough, man.
It's a hard one. Greatest show on turf or the
Give me the-
55 TD team?
Give me the Broncos. That defense was nuts. They could have slowed down the Rams. Also, football in 2001. Come on, you're old.
Okay, oldest. I can do it with the Rams. That team was.
The correct term is ageist.
Yeah.
Correct.
Zach, you got.
Give me the greatest show on turf. You got Marshall Falk back there, you know?
No.
Catching and running the ball. You know, you got Kurt Warner back there throwing it all over the place. Yeah, give me 2001 Rams.
All right, our last Twitter question of the night. Who would you most want to be bros with? Joe Burrow, Gardner Minshew, or Ryan Fitzpatrick?
This is the easiest question in the world.
I can go
Easiest question in
Minshew.
the world. Easiest question in the world. Go ahead, Trevor. We all know what you're...
I have 3 different answers. I'm taking Burrow.
We're not going to have 3 different answers because the obvious answer is Gardner Minshew.
Obviously.
I want to see him in those tight jorts, baby.
All right.
I could go with Minshew. Minshew's. You can't beat that man. It'd be such a fun
He's
time.
such a legend. You know how many great gifts there are of Gardner Minshew?
I did like one of the quotes to our tweet was, if it was Joe Burrow, he'd steal your girl and just so much better than you. He'd stop texting you after a week.
Yeah.
Fitz would be like my dirty grandpa, and Gardner would be my hype man and gas me up to everyone around us, and then do a keg stand with me. Gotta go, Gardner. I'll take that.
Dude, I would pay Joe Burrow to take like some of these. Never mind. Like,
Okay.
I need you to calm down, Trevor. Calm down.
Okay, there.
if I had a girlfriend, Joe Burrow could have her.
Wow. Don't you have a girlfriend? You'd probably let her have her. All right.
All right. So that is all we have for the show today. Is there anything you guys want to plug before we sign off?
Always. I'm gonna let Kerry go first. If there's anything you want to plug.
All right. I'll start with Beer League Baseball. Follow us on Twitter at Beer League Baseball. Podcasts coming soon. Maybe if the season will start up, if the MLB stop us in being dicks, but we'll see. You can also follow us on Twitter at Beer League Football for all Beer League football content, and Beer League Sports for all Beer League content in one place on Twitter, and also Beer League Sports on Instagram. And I'll let Trevor take over the hoop side of stuff.
Yeah. We got the Hoops podcast up and cooking. It's cooking up on Twitter too, at Beer League Hoops on Twitter. The podcast, Beer League Hoops, the weekly podcast. It's a great time. Me and my man Lil Dort. But even more important than that, Year of the Beer. Year of the Beer. Go in your mom's room right now, slap her in the face, tell her it's the Year of the Beer, walk out.
Let's not do that.
Tell somebody tomorrow it's the Year of the Beer. Year of the Beer, Year of the Beer. Tell one person tomorrow it's the Year of the Beer. That's all you got to do.
If you tell someone it's the Year of Beer tomorrow and let us know on either Twitter or Instagram, we will shout you out on next episode.
No, I'll do something better than that. I'll get a tattoo.
Maybe not that, but
all right. And I have only a couple things to plug. Obviously, make sure you listen to both these guys. Follow all our socials and everything like that. But also, make sure you check us out on YouTube. This is where you get the video podcast as well as the pregame preview that I talked about earlier. We're going to be talking about the upcoming Super Bowl and our picks and why we made those picks on that. And then we're going to have more content coming as well. You can also always follow me personally at SportsGuyZach on TikTok. I try and upload TikTok as much as I can. Can't promise anything there. But as always, I want to thank one of our sponsors to the show, or to me personally, but I use it for the show. Rep Sports, repsports.com. You can get all your needs for workout. You got pre-workout, you got protein. You have some sleep aid stuff that you can get in there. All kinds of stuff. I use the Broken Arrow pre-workout and the Whey Plus protein that they sell on repsports.com. You can use code ZSGolf at checkout to get 15% off your order today. And if you want Kerry to keep dancing, make sure you use that code and check out repsports.com. All right. Well, we appreciate everyone tuning into this episode, whether you did it via YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Make sure you leave a review, a comment, a like, anything you can to let us know how we're doing. And we will see you guys next week.
Jesus Christ.
what?